Hey, welcome back. Phew, this was a big one. This piece took me just over 18 hours in total to make. I'll be putting up an edited long-form version of this to show the entire process in real time while keeping to YouTube's maximum upload limit, so keep an eye out for it. So today's piece is a Rockstar Anthro Dragon. I did this one with the aim of getting more comfortable drawing scales and working on their patterning on the body, keeping in mind the volume of each part of the body so they give the character a three-dimensional feel. Stick around to the end to see the final piece. And if you like what you see, please be sure to leave the video a like and subscribe and ring the bell to see more content and to help keep this channel growing. Any amount of interaction this video gets is much appreciated, and it means the world to me that there are people out there who enjoy seeing what I make. I went onto Unsplash to get some pose reference and managed to find a similar pose on Posemaniacs to help with the musculature. I then edited the pose to put in the lighting I wanted to use and gave it a new background with some spotlights. And then I began. I began by sketching out the body using some other reference images for the dragon's head and then went back over it to add in the scales and plan out the patterning. Once that was done, I began blocking in the colour. I chose blues as they would show up the pink and turquoise lighting nicely that I was planning to use. Then it was time for the long job of highlighting and shading the scales. I changed the scale sketch layer to the overlay blend mode, which would let me see where each scale begins and ends without being too invasive. I used a mixture of multiply and color burn layers for the shading, and color dodge and overlay layers for the highlights. I also put an extra color dodge layer above the others so I could dull down the shadows where the light was striking the scales directly. When at last I was done with the scales, I moved on to the wing membranes and the fur. For the fur, I shaded in the deepest shadows with a multiply layer, put in a sheen with Color Dodge before adding in some individual light coloured hairs. I also used the smudge tool here and there to soften the edges. The guitar followed much of the same practices, and I used the line tool to put in the strings. After that, there was just the background to do, which was just a quick dark background with a soft brush and a cloud brush set to Color Dodge to put in the spotlights. And with that, I was done. Let's have a look at the final piece.